Earning a six-figure career as a union electrician in Wyoming without taking on a single cent of student debt is the standard outcome for those who complete the statewide apprenticeship. The financial trade-off is direct. The traditional college route often means accumulating debt for years before entering the workforce. The Wyoming IBEW model pays you an hourly wage from day one, with your income scaling up as you learn the trade. But accessing that income requires clearing a series of hurdles. Applicants must pass a strict math and reading aptitude test before they are even considered for a 4-year commitment to physical labor and mandatory night school. The Wyoming JATC manages this progression through a highly structured sequence where your pay raises are tied to completing specific field and classroom milestones. Your application will be handled by the Wyoming JATC, the Wyoming Statewide Electrical Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee. They set the standards for the program and manage the curriculum for every apprentice in the state. This training is backed by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, a union that has been refining electrical safety and instruction since 1891. For an applicant, the challenge is navigating the intersection of union rules, aptitude testing, and state licensing requirements that govern the entire 4-year process. Following the committee's exact sequence of steps is the only way to ensure your application moves forward without administrative delays or errors. Step 1 is proving you meet the baseline requirements. The committee will not review your application until every piece of qualifying documentation is submitted. You must be at least 18 years old, possess a high school diploma or a GED, and hold a valid driver's license. The most specific requirement is proof of a passing grade in at least 1 full credit of Algebra 1 or a higher-level math class. If your transcripts don't show an Algebra credit, you are required to complete an approved online course, like the one offered by skillsprep.org, prior to submitting your application. Failing to provide exact proof of these 4 items will stop an application immediately. The union views your attention to this paperwork as the first indicator of your performance as an electrician. While most follow the standard sequence, the Wyoming JATC provides a shortcut route for 2 specific groups. Military veterans with at least 3 years of active duty within the last 5 years can bypass the high school and algebra requirements by providing an honorable discharge on their DD-214. Applicants with 2,000 or more hours of verifiable electrical construction experience also qualify for a bypass, provided they can prove those hours through notarized letters from past employers. These candidates qualify for a direct interview, moving straight to the final evaluation and skipping the written aptitude test. This bypass is only granted for indisputable paperwork. If your veteran status or work hours aren't supported by flawless documentation, you will be sent back to the standard testing pool. For all standard applicants, Step 2 is the IBEW Aptitude test. This is a 97-minute computer-based exam. You'll have 46 minutes for the algebra and functions section and 51 minutes for reading comprehension. Calculators are not permitted. You are expected to solve linear equations, factor polynomials, and work with decimals manually on scratch paper. Your performance is measured on a scale of 1 to 9. In Wyoming, you generally need a qualifying score of at least a 4 to reach the interview phase. This test is the primary filter for the program. Failing to prepare means you are locked out of the application process for at least 3 months. If you clear the aptitude test or qualify for a shortcut, you move to the oral interview. A committee of contractors and union members will score you based on your responses. This score, combined with your test results, determines your rank on the eligibility list. Reaching the wait list is not a guarantee of immediate employment. You remain on this list for up to 2 years, waiting for a call as new electrical projects open up. The committee calls candidates to job sites strictly in the order of their rank. Patience is a mandatory part of the apprenticeship process. When you finally get the call, you move from an applicant to a registered apprentice. You have 10 days from your hire date to register for a state apprentice license with the Wyoming State Fire Marshal, which carries a $20 fee. Your on-the-job training begins immediately. You'll work 40 hours a week under the direct supervision of a licensed electrician who oversees your field progress. You are required to log exactly 8,000 hours of construction work over the next 4 years to qualify for your journeyman exam. Your work week is paired with a mandatory academic commitment. You will attend classes at the union's training center, often at night. Over the 4-year program, you must complete 576 hours of classroom instruction, covering electrical theory, code, and advanced math. The cost of this debt-free career is the stamina required to perform heavy labor in the field all day and study complex schematics all night. Deciding if this career fits you means evaluating your own willingness to commit to a rigorous, multi-year schedule. This path is designed for those who prefer physical work, want a documented roadmap to high pay, and are willing to prioritize their studies. It is the wrong choice for anyone expecting a simple construction job or a career that doesn't require a constant academic effort. Joining the IBEW is a lifestyle commitment that will define your schedule for the next 4 years of your life. If you are ready to begin, the process starts at the official WYO JATC website. Go to wyojatc.org, locate the Applicants tab, and follow the link to request online application access. The Math Aptitude test is the most common reason qualified people hesitate to submit their application. To ensure you pass on your first attempt, click the link in the description below to visit electriciantutor.com for targeted test prep. The requirements are set, and the 6-figure career is waiting for anyone willing to log the hours and put in the work.